Hello everyone, and welcome to English Unlimited. Today we are going to talk about one of the most magical and beloved stories in English literature, Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie. This story was first performed as a play in 1904 and later published as a novel in 1911. It is a classic about childhood, imagination, freedom, and the desire to never grow up. In this video, I will give you a very long and detailed summary in simple English, B1 level, so you can improve your English while enjoying this wonderful adventure. So, let's begin the journey into Neverland. The story begins in London, in the Darling family's house. Mr. and Mrs. Darling live there with their 3 children, Wendy, John, and Michael. They also have a kind dog called Nana, who acts as a nurse to the children. One night, while the parents are away, something strange happens. A boy flies into the nursery. His name is Peter Pan. He is a boy who never grows up. He lives in a magical place called Neverland, where he has adventures with fairies, mermaids, and pirates. With him is his small fairy friend, Tinker Bell. She shines like a tiny light and helps Peter, but she is also jealous sometimes. Peter is searching for his shadow, which he lost during a previous visit to the Darling house. Wendy wakes up and helps him sew the shadow back to his body. They talk, and Peter tells Wendy about his life in Neverland, where he is the leader of a group of children called the Lost Boys. They are boys who fell out of their prams when they were babies and were forgotten. Wendy is fascinated. Peter invites her, and also her brothers John and Michael, to come to Neverland. He promises they will have fun, fight pirates, meet mermaids, and never have to grow up. Wendy agrees, and soon the children learn to fly with the help of Peter's magic dust and happy thoughts. Together, they fly out of the window, over the rooftops of London, and finally across the sea to Neverland. Neverland is a magical island full of wonders and dangers. There are pirates led by the cruel Captain Hook, mermaids who live in lagoons, Native Americans with their brave Princess Tiger Lily, and wild animals. But the most dangerous enemy is Captain Hook himself. Hook is Peter's greatest rival. Long ago, Peter cut off Hook's hand and fed it to a crocodile. Now the crocodile follows Hook everywhere, waiting to eat the rest of him. The crocodile makes a ticking sound because it also swallowed a clock, so Hook can always hear it coming. Still, Hook lives in fear of the creature and hates Peter with all his heart. When Wendy, John, and Michael arrive in Neverland, the Lost Boys welcome them. Wendy takes a special role as a mother to the boys. She tells them stories, gives them advice, and makes them feel cared for. The boys are happy, because before they only had Peter as a leader, but not a gentle figure like Wendy. Meanwhile, Peter has many adventures. He saves Tiger Lily from the pirates, who plan to leave her tied to a rock in the lagoon. Peter fights bravely, using his intelligence and courage. He imitates Hook's voice to trick the pirates and finally rescues Tiger Lily. She becomes his friend and shows her gratitude. But danger is never far away. Captain Hook hates Peter and plans his revenge. He knows that the children love Wendy, so he decides to kidnap her. At the same time, Tinker Bell becomes jealous because she thinks Peter cares more about Wendy than about her. When she believes Wendy will take Peter away from her, Tinker Bell does something terrible. She tricks the Lost Boys into shooting at Wendy with an arrow. Luckily, Wendy survives because the arrow hits a necklace that Peter gave her. Peter is very angry at Tinker Bell, but finally forgives her when she shows she is truly sorry. Time passes, and Wendy continues to tell stories to the Lost Boys. She even tells them about her real home in London, about her parents, and the warm nursery waiting for them. The boys begin to feel a little homesick, but Peter refuses to think about returning. He wants to stay young forever. One day, Captain Hook captures Tinker Bell and forces her to reveal Peter's hiding place. He poisons a drink and leaves it for Peter to find. When Peter comes home, he is about to drink it, but Tinker Bell flies in front of him and drinks the poison herself to save him. She almost dies, but Peter begs the audience, all the children of the world, to clap their hands if they believe in fairies. Their belief brings Tinker Bell back to life. Finally, Hook kidnaps Wendy, John, Michael, and the Lost Boys. He takes them to a ship, the Jolly Roger, and prepares to make them walk the plank. Things look dark, but Peter arrives just in time. He frees his friends and begins a final battle with Captain Hook. The fight is intense. Hook tries everything to defeat Peter, but Peter is too quick and brave. At the end, Hook falls into the sea, where the crocodile is waiting. We hear the familiar ticking sound, and Hook disappears forever. The children are safe, and Peter has won. But now Wendy feels it is time to return home. She misses her parents, and she wants her brothers and the Lost Boys to have real families. Peter is sad, but he agrees. He takes them back to London, flying once more across the sky. When they arrive at the Darling house, Mrs. Darling is overjoyed to see her children again. She even offers to adopt the Lost Boys so they can grow up in a loving home. The boys accept, but Peter refuses. He cannot stay. He wants to remain a child forever, living in Neverland, free from adult responsibilities. Wendy is sad but understands. She promises to never forget him. Years pass. Wendy grows older. She gets married and has a daughter called Jane. One night, Peter returns, still the same, still a boy. He is surprised to see Wendy grown up. She cannot fly with him anymore, but she introduces her daughter Jane. Jane is young and full of imagination, and she agrees to go with Peter to Neverland. In this way, the story continues, with Peter always returning to find new children to share his adventures. And that is the story of Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie. It is a magical tale about adventure, freedom, imagination, and the eternal dream of childhood. But it is also a story about choices, about growing up, and about the bittersweet truth that time never stops. Through Peter, we see the desire to be free and young forever. Through Wendy, we see the importance of family, love, and responsibility. Together, they remind us that even when we grow older, we can always keep a little bit of Neverland inside our hearts. Thank you for watching this long summary in simple English, B1 level, here on English Unlimited. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more classic literature explained in easy English. Which part of Peter Pan's adventure is your favorite? Tell me in the comments below. And remember, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep improving your English with English Unlimited. See you in the next video.